Your advocacy and your being here on the Hill is critically important to the issues.
The internet is just going to continue to provide entrepreneurship and independent businesses that are going to expand, that many in this room are going to benefit from, make money, and have a successful career. We have to make sure that when it happens, there's an opportunity for everybody in this room to compete and be able to use it without huge amount of federal regulation.
All I will say is this: just don't tax it. Because the advances that we're making, if we want to see those continue to flourish and grow and provide tools for people and businesses and enhance our economy, the best way to slow that down is to tax it.
So there is no aspect of modern life in America that is not going to require broadband capacity. The challenges are different for different communities, but the time is here and the time has arrived, and it's not like this is a luxury that we can say, well, some should have it, some shouldn't have it. We don't really need to build out that kind of capacity. This is a global economy, and what gives you an edge today is technology.
We have rural communities that don't want to be left behind economically or information-wise. So we're dealing with not only our economy, but also education.
And so we do have, 2.5 or 6 billion for rural, another 4.3, 4.7, because we are going to focus on these pockets.
Our largest challenge, and I think our biggest opportunity as elected officials, for those of us who fit into that role, is that we have the power to convene people. We have the power to convene people around ideas and inspire investments in those ideas. We don't have to have all the solutions, but we can be leaders in our community, innovators in our community, lay those issues out there, and hopefully attract people to a common place where they say we can do better as a community.
We've got to help set policy that will give the incentives to both rural telephone companies, municipalities, the large carriers, to continue that broadband expansion, to continue that interconnectivity, and to really create a level playing field. You know, there's some mind-blowing numbers when I can stand here and say that I think $7 billion isn't that much money, but when you think about the task at hand, and you think about the fact that some of the larger carriers are spending that already in 3 short months, we've got a lot of work to do.
You go around America, about 55% of people in America have broadband at home. If you go to rural America, it's about 38% of rural Americans have broadband at home. If you go to the southern states of America, the old Black Belt, rural folks in the Black Belt of America have 27% penetration of broadband, meaning almost 3/4 of people living in the hardcore south of this country don't have broadband in their homes. You cannot expect folks to go to college and exceed, to have health care adequately provided, to create great jobs for their children, to live in the community they want to live in if they don't have broadband.